Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Leslie. I am the Farm and Pastor's Wife, and I'm thrilled to have you in my kitchen right here on the farm. This week on the Farm and Pastor's Wife, we are celebrating the lemon. And in so saying that we're celebrating the lemon, guess what I don't have? I don't have any lemons, but we're going to use bottled lemon juice in all of these recipes instead of actual lemons. Now, let me just say, you can definitely substitute. I just did not go to the store and get lemons. One, because I like to pick out my lemons, and I did a grocery order, and I just forgo that because I know I can substitute the lemon juice. So that's what we're going to do. If you're new here and you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to hit the bell notification. Be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. So stay tuned. We are going to make a blueberry lemon bundt cake.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside.
Okay, so we're back now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and mix my dry ingredients and get those set aside. That way, I'm going to use my mixer. Someone said when the mixer is on, it is super, super loud. So I'm going to try to cut the volume completely off while I'm doing the mixing. And I'll either voice over or you can just watch what I add as I add it. But into the dry ingredients, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour here. Now, this recipe, I thought this was excessive, but it might be perfect. So they called for 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder. So I'm going with it. And I might as well, no, I'm going to wait. I started to say I'll go ahead and add my sugar, but I think I'm just going to let this be. Now, if you were using unsalted butter, you would use a pinch of salt here, but since I'm using salted butter, I'm going to forgo the salt. So, okay, I'm going to meet you right around at my hand mixer, and I'll probably just play some music as I add stuff in, and yeah, we'll see. So, okay, so instead of music, I've decided to just take the microphone off and just use the regular phone. And if it's too loud, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not a pro at technology and editing and so forth, so we're just going to go with it like this. And if it is too loud, just whatever device you're on, just slide the volume down a little bit while the mixer's going. I apologize. All right, 3 sticks of room temperature butter. 3 sticks. All right. That was easy because it was super duper soft. Let me get you turned down a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add 1.5 cups of sugar to the butter. Give that a mix. Now we're going to add 6 eggs, 1 at a time. I am not going to video that just because it takes a while. So I'm just going to, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'll use my sugar bowl here. Crack the egg in that. Make sure there's no shells. dump it in, and I'm going to mix well between each one. Okay, I'm going to do that with all 6. I'll bring you back once I get all that done. Okay guys, we're almost done. That is egg number 5 right there. Last egg going in. All right, now I'm going to take my flour mixture here and alternate it and the milk. I've got the 2 cups of flour, the 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, and I have 3/4 of a cup of milk. So I'm going to put a little bit of flour. Don't let the flour on the side of the bowl bother you. I will get a spatula and scrape the sides. Okay. I just want to get it all in first. There's no point in scraping the sides till we're done. Rest of the milk. All right, real quick, I'm going to grab a spatula to scrape the sides. Okay, so to our batter, I did a little more than 1/4 of a cup, because it did ask for lemon zest, and like I said earlier, I did not have lemons, so I used a little extra lemon juice. I also am going to add in about a teaspoon of lemon extract and a splash of vanilla extract in here. And we're going to give that a mix. Alright, I'm just going to slowly bring out my beaters. You don't want to overmix the cake, but you definitely want to get it all mixed up. So I'm going to set these aside. I'll meet you back over here in the center, and I'll show you what we're going to do with the blueberries. Okay, so this is an optional step that you can do or leave out. I need about 2 cups of these strawberries. That looks about right. Let me get just a little handful more. Can't have too many blueberries. All right, so to this, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of flour. And I'm just going to take my hands and roll that around a little bit. That just keeps things from sinking down, hopefully. Now, I mean, you know, things still happen. Things still sink, but that's the purpose in it. And I'm just giving them a good toss in that flour. You can tell that they're starting to get coated. They look like they've been sugar coated. I don't know if powdered sugar would do the same thing or not, but I definitely know the flour helps. It's not foolproof, but it helps. All right, let me get stuff set aside and get my pan out and get it sprayed and prepared, and I'll bring you right back. All right, so we brought the microphone back out, so hopefully you can hear a little better. I just took it off for those of you that are sensitive to the hand mixer. All right. So this is a beautiful batter. So I'm just going to take these blueberries a little at a time, and I'm just going to fold them ever so gently in. And you want to be sure your blueberries are fairly dry, like if you've washed them and so forth, because that flour will goop up on them if they're wet before you get them in the batter. You know what? I'm going to put all these blueberries. I think it needs more blueberries. I think it needs more blueberries. All right. We'll be back in just a minute. So this is going to end up being about 3 cups of blueberries. I just think it needed more. I know we're not celebrating the blueberry, we're celebrating the lemon. We will celebrate the blueberry later on in the summer. All right, y'all, the reason I'm not in too big of a hurry is because I forgot to preheat my oven. So it is now preheating, but I have sprayed my pan. Ooh, I'm making a mess. There is a gnat. I'm not sure about this batter. It looks a little odd to me. Almost, we'll see. We will see. It smells heavenly. And I'll give the batter a taste in just a second. Let me get most of it out of here. All right, so let me clean off that edge, that mess I made. I was busy looking at the batter, kind of inspecting what I thought about the batter. It almost looks like it has a curdled effect, but not really. I don't know. Let's taste it. It tastes divine. So hopefully it will bake up and be divine. So okay, I'm gonna clean up. I've got my oven preheated to 350. I'll bring you back when it comes out of the oven and we see what it looks like. And I can guarantee you a cup of coffee with this one. Okay, everyone, look at this beauty that just came out of the oven. It is absolutely gorgeous and it smells wonderful. We're going to let it cool for just a little bit before we try to turn it out. With those blueberries, it's going to make it sticky, so I don't know how well it's going to come out of the pan, but we will see in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, the cake is out. It has been turned out onto my cake plate, so now we're going to make a glaze. Okay, everyone, we have the, make sure my microphone's on. The cake is ready to eat. It's still warm. It's actually nice and warm, but we need to make a glaze. So I have a different taste tester today. Look who showed up.
Hi, y'all.
There's Caroline. All right, so this glaze could not get any easier. I have 2 cups of powdered sugar in this bowl, and I'm going to start with 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're going to keep it a lemon glaze. All right, so we're going to start there. And we're just going to mix this up. Make sure Isaac sees the boys. The boys are outside playing, Judah and Levi. All right, I'm going to put 1 more tablespoon. We're going to make it a fiber. Just because I want it to be fairly liquidy just to kind of pour over. And I really want to let the cake completely cool before I pour it over, but Caroline is dying to taste it, and I'm dying for her to taste it. So we're just going to cut one piece. I just made everybody grilled cheese sandwiches, so I've got messes behind me. So I'm just going to cut a piece now, and then we'll glaze it again before you leave. We'll glaze the whole cake. I want it to kind of be just a little bit cooler than it is now. That is beautiful. It's almost like a sponge cake. Very pretty. So I'm going to take this glaze. All right. So we're going to see what Caroline thinks of this. Let me call her in for a taste. We'll be right back. Well, my thing's not working. Okay, everybody, we're going to see what Caroline thinks.
I love it.
Is it good?
It's good. It's really good.
Really good. Okay, as soon as it cools a little bit, we will pour the glaze over the whole cake.
The icing just makes it.
Is the glaze good? Mm-hmm. Can you taste the lemon in the glaze? Mm-hmm. Is it too many blueberries? I put extra blueberries.
I think it's good.
Thinks it's good. Okay, guys. Well, we'll get, I don't know that we'll get Bryant's opinion because he's going to be gone. So I'll just... Y'all hang tight till I glaze it, and then I'll say goodbye. But Caroline's word is it's good.
Uh-oh, bubbles.
We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, everyone, look. I haven't even got it glazed yet, and people have been coming in here and eating it. And it is so absolutely delicious. It's the odd texture. It's almost like a sponge cake, but... let me see if I can bring it over there close to you where you can see the texture of it. I don't know how well you can see that, but I don't care what the texture's like. I just know it's good. It's like a blueberry coffee cake. Almost. All right, so we're just gonna drizzle this glaze. I'm just gonna pour it across the top and let it fill in where it wants to. And the glaze, there is a tartness to that glaze, but it is sweet. It is delicious. Y'all, is that not absolutely gorgeous? And it, my glaze is spilling out. It is so good. And yes, I'm licking my fingers because it's my cake. And my family's cake. And they don't mind eating after me. I'm going to tilt it this way so some of that glaze will go that way. Y'all, that is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go for now. This is the second lemon recipe. You'll see the other at the weekend wrap up. We'll be making lemonade, and we're gonna be using the bottled lemon. We're doing this celebration of lemon with bottled lemon juice. So, okay guys, enjoy this. It is delicious. It is a must make, And so I will see you guys next time right here on the Farm and Pastor's Wife. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.